Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. Welcome back to LARPs and Tarps. Today we are talking Pre LARP. We are, you know, it makes sense. We're frothing from the gills and talking about how we're going to get ready for E2, the summer equinox.
It's been what?
Is that right?
Spring
Yes.
equinox.
Spring equinox. There we go.
Winter is April.
Ah,
Winter solstice,
spring,
Because of the
summer.
awful weather.
Winter, spring, summer, autumn, and fall. All you gotta do is come. Yes, I will.
Copyright. Quick, kill her off there.
Bleep over it. It's fine.
It's been so long since our last LARP. I can't believe how long it's been.
6 weeks.
6 weeks earlier.
Really funny because you guys were literally a year between your last two LARPs. Now it's 6 weeks. That must feel weird.
My bank account was not prepared.
No. Yeah, I guess part of your pre-LARP was messaging 5 days before the event. Hi guys, I can get some chainmail in 5 days because the one Morgan gave me is falling to pieces.
Well, it's so one of the arms here, I think, it doesn't matter which way you wear it, but one of the arms, there's a big hole here and a big hole there, and then there's 4 rows of links in between.
Yeah.
So there's a few links up here, but there's 4 links.
This is great for an audio medium.
So
I've got some stuff you might be able to thread through it, to be fair.
So
It's
I
not metal,
tried
but-
that. I'm gonna cable tie it.
Yeah.
And just hope that that's strong enough, and then go over the cable ties with that leafy string we've got, just to kind of hide the cable ties and just hope that that's strong enough.
I think
and if not,
if it does fall off mid-battle, I think you should shout, that was my favourite arm! And just keep going.
yeah, I'll probably end up if the arm falls off, I'll probably just pick it up and lob it somewhere anyway. But yeah,
That sounds very
LARPs and
LARP
Taps
safe.
don't advise throwing
Yeah.
non-LARP safe
Please,
items.
please don't throw
at the
metal at
place.
people on the field.
Viewer discretion is advised.
I recommend that we adjust it whilst you're wearing it, because I did some adjusting whilst it was on the floor, and then when I put it on, it didn't make any sense. So we need to put it on you, and then we can adjust it whilst you're wearing it, if that makes sense.
So that it fits.
So that we know
in a
it'll fit
way
you,
that makes
rather than
sense,
you
yeah.
because you might put links in the wrong place and it'll be all disjointed.
We will get together things that we have and we will make it
Well,
work.
do you know what? But like I said, if I can't do it, then I'll just buy some leather armor, and that'll just do for the event, and then I'll get a new chain. Because I saw some really cool black chain from LARPing, which I was like, ooh,
That would suit.
ooh, black chain, edgy. But
I mean, we can have a look around as well at the vendors. I've not seen much chain mail. They sell a lot of plate, but not a lot of chain.
when I was looking at that link you sent me for the vendors that were there last event, I know they're not going to be the exact same, but there was only one that mentioned that they sold chain, and when I clicked on their link, it was broken, so I couldn't check out their website or anything. So I was like, ugh.
Well, if they've got broken links, then you probably don't want their chain.
Yeah, that's already your issue, isn't it?
Wow.
Tiss.
Tiss.
Tiss. So your pre-LARP, I guess, is what? Been stressing about your chainmail?
Well, I don't stress. I think 3 days previous, oh shit, I probably should pack and see what kit I've got and what I've got and what have I not got. And that's exactly what I've done. And instead of doing anything about it today, I took a nap.
And do you have any plans that you want to do for, what are you picturing for E2? Because when we spoke last time, you were kind of talking about you wanted to get some skirmishes a crack and a bit more fighting.
Yeah.
What do you think you could do for E2?
So, going to very much catch up with the Dread Shields, I hope.
The lads.
Lads.
Boys. I don't think I'm well enough. I don't know them well enough to do that. So
Oh, okay, cool.
sorry in advance if
Sorry,
I
guys.
overstepped a line.
That was way too intimate for Cloe.
Yeah, we're basically married at this point. That's as intimate as I
We've
get.
gone too far.
There's no turning back.
Well,
now.
you're gonna if you oh no, they're not. You can get cast create a bond, and then you are essentially married to everyone. So it's how it be.
It's too much commitment for me. I don't know if I can handle it. I can't even commit to a meal. So I want to catch up with the Dread Shields. Hopefully, get myself on at least one skirmish. Just understand a bit more about the fighting and see what's what of that, and kind of make inroads into making myself established as a stabby person.
I think what we'll do as well on the journey down, it might be worth, because some of the Winds of Fortune stuff contain what skirmishes there are. So what might be good is, if once I've read through all the skirmishes, sending you links to hey, this one looks like a skirmish you might enjoy being on.
Are they available in an audiobook form?
Well, Our
Morgan,
wonderful friends.
Can we record you reading them out loud for us?
Well, our wonderful friends at Empire LARP Audio actually do.
Yeah, you said
do. Our wonderful friends at Empire LARP Audio, in fact, do audio versions of the Winds of Fortune where you can listen to them.
Cool.
However, PD like to release their Winds of Fortune days away from the event, so I don't know if they're going to have them all out. But
That's enough time in my eyes are planning.
we'll try. I mean, we'll see.
have
We'll see
lives.
what we get. But basically, they are quite useful. Or I'll just read them on the journey.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
Whilst
it might
driving.
be safer. It might be safer if I read them.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll read them out
Or
loud while
we
you
could
drive.
do on Thursday, gather around a fire and read the Winds of Fortune like a bunch of nerds.
You guys know
I mean,
me.
I would totally do that. I mean,
Yeah.
like we're not a bunch of nerds.
Yeah,
like,
true,
come on.
true. So what? One skirmish to kind of get into the feel for things.
Well, if I can get myself on multiple, then I will. But at least one is the aim.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Yeah, come home to my little house husband.
I mean, if the Jackdaw Theatre Troupe could accomplish what they did in the last summer,
Madness.
then surely you can get on a skirmish.
Madness about the jack.
I love that they got an encounter 10. That's
I
fucking
love that they got to
awesome.
open the fucking central
Yeah,
gate.
that rules. That's
Like,
so
what?
good.
The envy I feel for them.
And like one of them, it was her first time at Anvil.
You mean the Sentinel Stones? It's not a gate anymore. It's just,
It was a gate.
just too big.
It's just
It's
the
too big
the
rocks.
sentinel pillars.
Okay, that happened
Sentinel
after the
stubs.
Jackdaws opened the gate, and I will say no more.
Yeah, this is true. It was the fact that Jackdaws blew the top off the Sentinel
Yeah,
gate.
that's how good they were.
The jackdaws were walking with their banner and knocked the top off. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Had the
basically.
banner at that point. This can be confirmed nor denied.
I know,
by
but
the
I
way.
think I see there is someone out there who actually did it who is blaming the Jackdaws, right?
I have no idea. to be
I
honest.
think I see there is rumours that it's the Jackdaws.
It is the Jackdaws.
Okay, Tristan
or-
certainly believes it.
Yeah, it's always everything's a Jackdaw's fault. Awesome. That sounds like a good plan then. So we need to just get you through that Sentinel gate as many times as we can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
With
stab
chain,
things.
preferably.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I wanna-
stab things, drink things.
There's a cool Wind of Fortune involving Jotun and Yo-folk that I want to jump on. So if we need
Cool.
numbers, I'll just drag you and throw you through the gate.
Yeah.
Sweet.
If
Excellent.
there's at any point where they're like, we need more people for the skirmish, you could be like, I know someone. And you're Tristan Wayne.
I know a bloodthirsty Navari.
Just,
like
just
the
you wandering over and like, she'll be fine. She's got my own chain. Through you go.
I like the idea that the only one you are able to get on is a non-encounter one, completely
A
non-combat.
non-combat. You're just there like,
Where you end up performing a play at a funeral, just like the Jackdaws did the last summer.
Sounds about right, really, doesn't it?
what about you, Alex? What are your plans for E2?
I'm going to be very homely this event.
homely
We've
lad.
got the new canvas tent.
Yeah, Bell 10, IC camping.
Yeah, we're camping at IC for the first time. So it's going to be less like, let's get away from our shitty, cold, half crumbling
Summer tent in the middle of winter.
summer tent in the middle of winter and get into the middle where shit's happening. It's
Not
going to
gonna
be
lie, I know we're your friends, but I'm so looking forward not having to faff around helping you set up an OC tent.
Yeah.
IC tents are so much easier to set up.
The only thing is, I'm
Yeah.
still going to have to park the van up there.
Uh-huh.
I still have to drive up and walk back.
Oh, I'll come with you. I'll
Thanks.
sit in the van with you
I
and we'll
appreciate
we'll
it.
walk together.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
But at least you could hopefully park it somewhere a bit closer because we're going on the Thursday. And it doesn't have to be next to where our tents are now. It can just be
Yes,
somewhere
but
easily
the
accessible.
only reason I was able to park my van where your tent was because you were there.
So now you have to park
the
further
parking's
away.
further away.
It's all right. I'll get in the van. I'll stay in the van with you, and we'll walk.
To be
back
fair, we need to
together.
go straight to Sainsbury's afterwards.
We'll just make
Well,
friends
yeah,
with someone
that's true.
camping OC and be like, look, for your protection, we're going to leave this van here overnight. Chill.
There's some mercenaries in there. If anything happens, they'll jump out and protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have a few jackdaws camping in the back of the
Go,
tent.
go, 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 go.
I was just going to be making
yeah, we
sausage
do
runs.
have Jackdaws camping OC, so just leave it with them.
Yeah.
Good
Possibly.
point.
Alex will just be making
we,
sausage runs.
We
and
fully
just see
we fully
people.
interrupted Alex. Sorry.
Sorry,
you were
Alex.
talking about
No,
your
it's all good.
beautiful new tent.
Yeah, so just making a nice little nest. We're right next to the Boar's Head, so we're right kind of in the middle of everything, especially like the Navarre festivities. We're not too far from the League, where you've got all the jackdaws and things. So I reckon it's a good spot to sell food. I reckon I'll sell quite a few snags. So out the front, under the awning, I've got a fire pit. I'm going to sell basically hot dogs for £1.
Sausage quest, sausage quest, sausage quest.
Sausage quest.
Exactly. So that should be quite fun. And Chloe's very much enjoying the gender role reversal of coming back from war to me in a pinny.
Coming back covered in blood, give me a sausage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're kind of reminding me of the barbarian's husband from the D&D movie.
Yeah. Bradley Cooper.
Oh,
Mini Bradley Cooper.
Yeah. I'm just going to be waiting home for
Small and stretched out
Big
man
Bertha
making
here
sausages.
to come home covered in blood and demand food. And I'll put my little penny on. And like,
I'll be right next door to
darling, you
selling
must be
alcohol.
starved. And
take my boots off, give me foot rub.
wait on her hand and foot. No, I mean, I'll be fighting as well. I really enjoyed fighting with the Dread Shields
Maybe just
last
not at a
event.
skirmish.
So.
I like the idea if you like sat there on an evening.
Yeah,
cooking
exactly.
sausages
That's
and
what I'm
selling to
gonna-
people, and
Yeah.
then Chloe comes back from war.
Exactly. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy having our own space because before, obviously, we'd go to the Jackdaws to hang out. We'd go to House de Lac to hang out. Now we're actually going to have our own little space. We've got some icy chairs,
I'm going to
table,
enjoy
throwing,
having
things like that.
yet another place in the very same sort of lines. I've got the jackdaws on one side, the boar's head on the other side,
Yeah.
then you guys in the middle. So I'm just going to be jumping between
Yeah.
all three.
Trifecta of fun, booze, and food. It's
Exactly.
gonna
I
be
mean,
great.
what more could I want?
Selling sausages, doing the big battle, just kind of vibing, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you
I can't
gonna
wait.
be? Are you gonna be like? Do you think you'll take resources for sausages? Like if I was like, if I gave you
Ooh.
crystal manna, will you give me 2 sausages?
I mean,
Yes.
Yes.
I'd have to think about kind of the economics of it because I wouldn't want to get ripped off.
Do you want me to
'cause
get you a thrifty squid?
What's that?
It's a publication that someone in the
Sex
Brass
move.
Coast does. Yeah. Where basically it's got these sort of going rates for things. Which is more for sort of newish players, and I don't know exactly how accurate it is, but it'd be something to go off at least. if
Yeah,
you
no,
got
yeah,
the
that'd be good
resources.
because I'm willing to accept anything as long as it's the same kind of
It'd
It'd be
monetary
really
value.
cool for you. I've said this. It'd be cool for you to be a trading hub. To be like, you got your dragon bone. Oh, I have. Yeah, I'm after 10 jade. Can you get your hand on any of that? Like to be that kind of like
Yeah.
as well as
Yeah.
your
I
I know
sausages.
the
would be
boar's
quite
head
cool.
does that right next
Yeah, I think it's a really cool like bit of game for you to get involved
Yeah.
with. Game on top of like.
And I
sausages.
like to go around finding what people are looking for and trying to help them find
Yeah.
people who've got it. So
I'd love to do that. I've got a
You-
box now as well, so it's not. Before I just had like a little coin pouch,
Which we lost.
which
And
we
then
lost,
found.
and I lost all my money. So I was like, well, if I'm going to be vending, I'm going to need something like more substantial that hopefully someone couldn't steal very easily as well. So I got a little box so I could put my like resources and things in there if I accepted. But yeah, if you could send me that rundown of kind of how much everything's worth.
well, it's a in character publication, so I'll go get it on the Friday night and I'll bring it
Perfect.
to you in
I was
character.
going to say as well, we need to research the Vate hunt because I've seen so many posts about that. That's the big Navarre event for
Yeah.
this coming.
Are you getting our tent blessed? Sorry to interrupt you.
Enchanted.
mid-sentence there.
Enchanted?
Yeah, apologize.
Eventually, it depends how much money I make because it's quite expensive.
Well,
but-
I
I'll
didn't
get
know that was
money.
an
I'll
option.
put money towards.
It's called a lion.
The Leonin Pavilion.
Leonin,
you can
yeah.
get your tenant like an area enchanted so that there's different ones, but one of them Leonin Pavilion. If you spend 15 minutes kind of talk about your accomplishments and bragging, you get all your hero points back. So
Oh,
it's
nice.
good. It encourages people to stop and sit and chill.
Yeah.
You know, I can brew a potion where you can make a tea with it, and then everyone who drinks from that like kettle or whatever regains all their hit points. Is it? I sold it to you, didn't I? So that might be something you
Okay.
can offer as well, and I can provide you with because it's quite cheap as well.
Yeah,
make that.
and we got
I
some
can
really
just-
good tea at home as well.
Yeah, you can like do a good fizz rep for that. So I could give you or sell you one, and then if you get the chance to use it, you know, you could offer it to people. Anyone who's going on a skirmish or whatever, might be a good idea.
Yeah, nice.
What about you, Kerrie?
In terms of plans for what I'm going to do, I've got so many plans for E3 because there's so many people
E3
that I
or
hang
E2?
out with. No, for E3.
Oh, right,
Because
okay.
there's so many people that I was hanging out with in E1 and hung out with previously that aren't coming to E2. Like the theatre troupe for the Jackdaws aren't coming
Yeah.
until E3. I've got friends from Navarre that I made last year that aren't coming back till E3. Obviously, I've decided I'm going to do Friday night. I'm going to work at the Boar's Head. And if you would like cake, listeners,
Oh, yeah, so
I will be
anyone-
there with my cake. and
anyone-
that is where you can find
Is
me.
this people who are redeeming their free cake from E1, or is this?
People in general, if you find me Friday night, you can have a free piece of cake. If you
There
come
is
and
a
ask me for a free
What do they
piece
have
of
to
cake.
say?
If you weren't cake,
I don't know if I was. I could give them a code. I mean, if someone comes asking for cake, I'm pretty sure they'll know.
Yeah, but
But
do you
use
want-
code
do you
word.
want- I was going to say,
oh,
do you want something subtly IC?
subtly icy.
Like maybe like, oh, I heard I can get cake from here, and it's like, well, not usually. But
just
I can
come
give
up
them.
and scream "you lemon tart" in your face. And that'll be fine.
That'll probably send her anxiety quite well.
No, that's a good point. Do we have like an IC phrase, or just ask? Do you sell any cake? would
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
And
Just
to
say,
be
do you
fair-
sell cake here? And be like, well, I give it. And then well,
well, on Fridays they give it away
then
for free.
show them your cake.
Or just come over and ask me if I have any cake, and I'll say yeah. As a matter of fact, to do, and I'll give you a piece of cake.
Nice.
There you go.
Or no, it's all gone.
I mean, it might all go, but I'm planning on making. I'm wanting to make. I usually make a lemon cake, and I'm thinking of trying to make a chocolate cake as well.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I didn't get rid of all my lemon cake last time, but then I wasn't trying to push it very hard because I was waiting for people to come claim it. If you don't claim it on Friday night, sorry, it's gone. Or I'm going to give it away to whoever comes on Saturday.
Yeah.
You can always sell it with his hot
Well,
dogs.
yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to give it away free on Friday night, and then I'll try and sell it on Saturday.
He's giving it away. So you're pulling a full shift on the Friday.
Yeah, I think so. I think because I don't want to not hang around in the Boar's Head, or I don't want to feel like I'm not working. Like I want to work at the Boar's Head, but I don't want to be working there all weekend. So I've decided I've decided, within myself, and I've not actually told them at the Boar's Head, but I'm going to be doing Friday shifts. So I'll go and tell them when I get there. Also, apparently I'm going to be paid for my articles that I'm writing for their newspaper.
Oh, nice.
now.
Awesome.
So that's good.
Paid. Couldn't be me.
And then I'm going to hang around in the bar. I've been talking to some members of the Splinter Bears, so maybe I'll try and ingratiate myself a bit more with them.
Nice.
So I hear that quite a few of them are non-com, so they might be good people to hang around with. And I'll probably loiter around the jackdaws and hang out with Alex and help him sell his sausage. Well, I'm giving mine away for free.
Giving your cake away for free. Helping Alex sell his sausage. Sounds like a
Yeah.
wonderful time. Excellent. Well, right, here we go. Tom, what about you?
Delegating.
Buckle in, listeners.
Tom will be going to meetings.
The man of many meetings.
Well, let's see. First things first.
I'm a realist.
Savannah, you made a fantastic banner for us. Absolutely love it. Although, apparently, deep down inside PD's rules about mercenary banners, I requested about 2 foot too small. I know I did not see the very specific measurements for that. A magical standard for a mercenary banner.
I guess that means you can have a camp banner and a...
That's the plan
That's
now.
exactly what it means, yeah.
We now have a little Jackdaws banner to represent where our little camp is, making us much easier to find, I like to think. But if you're looking for us, just look for where the rivers run brown and you'll be bound to find us. But no, that one looks fantastic and it's going to make a beautiful, permanent in-place camp banner. But
It's kind of what you used it for last time anyway, isn't it, really?
yes.
Yeah.
But Grace, one of our jackdaws, and her wonderful mother has gone and made us a wonderful new banner. It's big, it's golden, with our lovely jackdaw symbol in the middle. It's got
rings and things hanging off of it, hasn't it?
Yes, it's got little rings and trinkets to represent each of the 4 cities.
I should have done a sausage sign.
You've got time to make a sausage sign. It's only Tuesday. Could you paint on fabric? And you can fold that up.
Yeah. What would I hang it from, though? Front of the table, isn't it?
Yeah, or you could get, if you go to B&Q or whatever, you can get, bits of wood and drill them together.
My dear Archie has gone and made us some banner poles as well. So
Rest in peace.
We're going to have a well, that was Churchill.
Well,
Archie's
Churchill died.
Archie's still
Archie's fine.
alive, thankfully.
Yeah, I know, but Archie was playing... Yeah.
So he's made us one that will stick in the ground and stay permanently at the Jackdaws camp, and then there is the War Banner one as well. This year there's going to be, hopefully, and I should be able to mention this, hopefully, Bravo Club, where the Bravos will all get a little ribbon, different colour from each city, and we'll be able to fight each other.
Oh, yeah, you tell me. So, you can, if you come across them in the street, you just fight
You
them.
can challenge them to a duel.
Yeah,
Because the
okay.
Bravo dueling thing hasn't really been taken up other than in big competitions.
Yeah,
So it'll be
okay.
fun to have a bit more of a game, really get it going.
So people can come to the Jackdaws camp and just say, I would like a duel.
If they wanted to.
Excellent news.
So yeah, he's got us 4 ribbons that we can have on the banner representing each of the 4 cities as well. So that's quite cool. Salt's gone and made us some lovely new posters that I'm going to plaster all across Anvil. Hopefully I remember this time because it's oh shit, it's 5:45. I've not put any posters
You're
out.
just running
Go,
around,
go, go.
stapling to every fucking tree, putting them on every table, putting them in every fruit bowl.
The
Just
fact
running
that I
around.
put a poster out and then some hate cultists put their poster under my poster. Oh dear.
There is a poster. There was a picture of Empress Lisabetta in the hub.
Okay.
Now, if you were able to somehow very subtly put your poster over the picture of Empress Lisabetta, just in the civil service. So people come in, instead of being the old empress, it's just your poster.
That would be great. What else I've been doing? I've received some mail. I'm hopefully we're getting invited to some parties, which will be fun.
Will you actually get to go to them, or will you be at a meeting?
I will hopefully go to them. I'm intending to go to less meetings this time, but
It's quite funny. We had a little IC get together. We just had one of the jackdaws come round, and she came over, and I made some dinner. And she was like, "Oh, so where's Nietzsche?" I was like, "Oh, upstairs in a meeting," because he was on a phone, on a video call.
Another meeting.
He's in a meeting. He was on a video call actually to some of his jackdaws.
So this is going to be a thing I'm doing. I'm going to be in one of Will's plays this time. I'm playing a small part. So
I have to see this.
We could hear him rehearsing from downstairs, and I mean, you've played D&D with him. You know what he sounds like.
That's so.
Can we make a
good.
point of being able to go together? What time is it? Is it on the Saturday night?
I can't remember. I think it's about 3:00.
Tell me
Saturday,
I see. Tell me I see.
Yeah, we'll find out.
All I'm going to say is my role is probably going to be hammier than a bacon yard.
Give me a
Do
free
you know
ticket.
what it's called? The play?
I can't remember its name, but it was written by the League of
Is it the one about the snake?
It's the one about the snake.
I don't know that one.
And a lot of innuendo.
Incredible.
Is it about a snake that what's the underlying innuendo?
Can't get it up. It's going flaccid and failing.
Well, they can't wake up.
Hang on! Don't ruin the play.
I'm giving the what is it? The blurb. The
Is it the tagline of the?
Yeah.
The,
well, it's not the tagline, but you know,
it's
like
part of it. I'm very excited to see it. I think so. Everyone was going to play his last event. I was always doing something else, but I need to make sure I go to a play. I want to see you guys in a play.
Been in a meeting as well this weekend. Me and my jackdaws had a little
honestly,
pre-froth
he
meeting.
just LARP meetings like every other week at this point. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god! Are these out of character meetings?
Kind of, pretty much out of character, but we're kind of listing what we want to do.
Yeah.
To make sure we get the most of our weekend. So
that makes sense.
It's like, right, we have to be here first thing Friday to do this, this, and this, which this time will be get everyone in the guild bonded into the guild, run off to find Core Draco, get introduced to a Dornish general because we were meant to talk to them before getting hired, but of course we've been hired now. We need to talk to a Dornish general and be like, hey, you've hired us. Thought we'd be polite and tell you before we go to the civil service meeting and randomly declare we're fighting for Dawn. So yeah, that's going to be as soon as 6:00 comes. I've got 5 jobs to do, so busy. But we're going to be sending a representative of the Jackdaws to the Deputons ball. So if you've got business for us, don't you worry. I'll send good old Lufa there with the camp banner so you can find us.
Oh, I'm such a fan. I always think about this. Do you, in the wider world of Empire, is there more Jackdaws that don't come to Anvil?
I like to think so.
Because I like to think that you've got almost like 3 houses, like one in each city, where you have like the Jackdaw offices for each place, and like the head ones wherever you are. So there's Jackdaws kind of everywhere. I think that's quite
cool. Like people can read the synopsis of the guild. It's now on the League Guild page. But basically, we're a wandering troupe. We're a group of vagabonds. We have no fixed location, but because of the rule settings, the closest thing we've got to a guild hall is into Soto Mestra in the slums of a city. We just kind of invaded a building, and there we are.
You're squatting.
Yeah, we're squatting right. But kind of think of like the Court of Miracles from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, or all these little nooks and crannies where the beggars and the vagabonds and the eccentrics all walk around and gather. We don't have a fixed spot traditionally, which I think's a lot of fun. We're quantity over quality, I like to think.
I was about to correct you, but I think, was that the right way around?
No, that was the right way around. That was intentional.
I see. We are quality as well as quantity, but in the law,
your
I feel
quantity
like it's
over
Did
quality.
you just say that your Jackdaws were OC, not quality?
No.
He said, I see we are quality.
No, but OC, they're both. I see they're not both.
Like, it's the elite who come to Anvil. The rest of it.
There's a lot of shitheads that slum it about.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But the ones that come to Anvil are like your best soldiers.
Yeah.
The best of the worst.
Other than that,
the best of the worst.
It's just going to be drumming up some future employment, working out our plans for E3, because we have about 6 or 7 Jackdaws who are not attending this time. So E2 is going to get some jobs, kind of like an almost filler episode. It's going to be really fun, but E3 I think is where it's going to really be fun and games. It's the Jackdaw's first birthday, so a lot of celebration.
So
there.
many more people at E3 as well. I don't know why so many people are busy at E2.
Yeah.
So-
well, you used to be busy at E2, downloading stuff. But E2, I went by myself last year.
Yeah.
Not going to lie, for me, the lineup is a bit shit.
So you're
Empire's
happy
way
to be
cheaper,
Empire.
and it's
Yeah.
stolen my heart.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a lot more chilled than, I've got to queue up for 10 minutes to get to a Portaloo or bankrupt myself for like a hot dog where I've got like in character money. I can go to Alex's and get a hot dog.
Double price for Jackdaws?
No, plus it's like
50% on.
it's roughly for the price of one download ticket. I think that's pretty much all my Empire tickets.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at this stage, it's a no-brainer.
No, I get that.
But other than that, gonna chill, go to some meetings, meet some friends, hopefully drum up some more support, and just keep the guild going. Can't wait to fight for Dawn, hopefully, and not get
Glory, glory,
slaughtered.
If
Glory,
only
glory.
Dawn and Navarra fighting. That would be good.
Oh yeah, if Dawn Navarre
Yeah.
that
would
would
be
be
nuts.
hyped. That would be so good.
Not
I
gonna
would
lie.
definitely see you off at the Sentinel Gate.
Yes, 100%.
Not gonna lie, I'm really gonna miss fighting with the League National Block. They
Yeah.
took me in. They were a great
you
little
might
force.
still fight with them. I mean,
Yeah, but as in like as part of their force. I mean, if
Yeah.
you don't like it after this year, you can.
Yeah, there's nothing to keep us there. But the I can't remember where the league will probably be going, but they'll be probably kicking the Jotun off Tasato's doorstep, whereas we'll be dragged to the Barons, no question about it.
After the Barons, either to Dawnguard or the Heart of Paytar, I think.
I'm gonna have to get some Blood Harrow filters. That's all I know.
Well,
play some.
there's not been that much. But never mind. I'm going to stop that sentence before I get to the end of it. Yeah, get your filters.
40 Dead Dornish.
40 Dead Dornish sitting on the wall.
And what about Tristan Ackerman? What's he got planned then? Too?
Kicking it off with a boom, I believe.
Yeah, so I mean, my prep has all kind of been usual. I've made like a shit ton of summer kit, like it's been ridiculous. But basically, so for those of you that've been keeping up with the Winds, in the Winds of War, so there's a massive push in the Barons to take the Spires of Dusk and like a massive amount of territory, and they did, but an entire Dornish army was destroyed. Obviously, that's a real rough time for Dawn. It's this kind of mixed thing of like, we did really well, but we paid a really high cost. And also there's a ritual over the Barons called Rivers Run Red, which means that wounds don't quite heal properly. You die of infection much easier than you usually would. So we've all got really gnarly wounds. Everyone that went is going to come back with a traumatic wound.
Nice.
Everyone's going to come back with a spiritual aura, which you could basically say what your character's sentiment was, like which of these 4 phrases applies to what your character was thinking at the time. And then we're going to get a spiritual aura, which is going to affect our roleplay.
Can we get a spoiler for Tristan's aura?
No, so I definitely wanted to be found out in play because some of them will be like, I think from the description, malign spiritual auras.
Ooh.
So there's going to be a few non-virtuous auras going around.
Non-virtuous in the Empire?
Surely not. So the plan is for us to, at time in, everyone that fought in the Barons is going to walk down from God through camp to Dawn, bloody, battered and bruised, but singing as we kind of come through. And we're going to do a big march through the camp as we kind of come through victorious, but having paid a really high cost. So that's going to be a really interesting start to the event. And I like it kicking off with a bang, because sometimes time in, time out just kind of slowly builds up or peters out, whereas it's going to be straight away. We're going to be coming in, we're going to be singing.
Like last time, didn't you start the event by being dragged in?
Yeah,
and
got dragged all the way through the VAR and dumped off in Dawn. Yes, the same kind
I
of
wish
thing.
I'd seen that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The route, we ended up going on the wrong route. I meant to go past you, but it all got it was a very long walk.
We should see you, well, or at least see the group of people. Will you come sort of past Navarre at the bottom?
Yes, yeah.
Well, if you're going to skip the Navarre meetings, just go up to Stand By God and you'll definitely see it.
I know, but it'll be IC, so I don't want to go looking for it because IC I won't know about it. You know what I mean?
no, you
So
might.
I'll be nearby. I
you
can loiter.
You fully could have heard that the armies from the Barons are marching back, and they'll be coming from the the top side of camp.
And my friend Tristan's there. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Want to make sure he's alive.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
your friend Tristan's
exactly.
there. So I'm going to have like a traumatic wound and I need to get treated. And then 1 hour later, we're going to be hosting heralds.
Oh yeah, that I do want to come.
Yeah, so and this should come out in the Winds of Magic, I think, soon. But basically, House Dulac is going to be hosting Heralds of Barian. For
So
anyone
like what, 7:00?
7 till 9. We're going to be hosting the Heralds of Barian. So anyone that wants to speak to them about the ritual challenge, the Iron Duke, that's the place to do it. So you can come speak to us.
Will they be food?
There will be food.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if I'm not at the Boar's Head on Friday, then I've just popped over there to see that.
Yeah.
And I will be back.
There'll be heralds. It's basically you can chat to them. It's like a consultation, an office hours in Dawn, which I'm very excited for because I went to speak to them last event. I think I said this on the podcast to arrange that, so they'll be coming along, which is exciting. So that's my plan for that. There's a few skirmishes that I've got my eyes on this weekend, and then trying to do a bit more of passing my tests.
I'm still really torn about skirmishing now. Now I'm a guild leader. I'm like, I've got responsibilities. I can't just go and die willy-nilly.
Oh yeah, but
That just made me think of the Rugrats.
Yeah, but
We've got
Tom,
responsibilities.
but Tom, you can't keep coming up with excuses because it used to be, oh well, I can't go on a skirmish when there's no one going to mourn my death, and now it's, well, I can't go on a skirmish now. There's people that are going to mourn my death.
I'm just a coward.
Yeah, skirmishes aren't for everyone, dude. You have to do them, but
I want to, though. It's like, oh.
they are so much fun.
They do look fun.
They are amazing fun. They've been an amazing source of role play.
I might go on one. There's one that's tickling my fancy.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. So yeah, there's a few skirmishes I've got my eye on. I want to get a lot of my test passed. And then just kind of seeing friends. There's quite a few people that have said, hi, I was too busy last event and I was too tired.
Yeah.
Make sure you stop me to have a conversation. So I'm going to be running up to people like, excuse me, sit down, have a tea. How are you?
Yeah.
And then Emma's coming along, so I'm going to take that as an excuse to be chill. So we're going to kind of wander our way around, go to a few tea houses.
If I see you at 2 o'clock in the morning this time, I'm going to drag you for a drink either way.
Yeah, absolutely. If you see me the wee hours in the morning, you're like, Tristan, where are you going? And I say to bed, you're going to say, no, you're not. Come on.
Nerd.
Come to our tent or the Boar's Head. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
no,
the same.
definitely.
Next to each other, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But yes, incredibly excited.
Whoop, whoop.
Can't wait to get back. So I don't know when this is coming out, but for us, it's Tuesday. So we've got 2 sleeps.
Hopefully Thursday.
Hopefully coming out Thursday.
Depends on our all-powerful editor and producer.
Indeed. And then obviously the most exciting part of the whole weekend, Dangerous Thursdays.
Dangerous Thursdays. Search.
Or we get dangerously drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Because then
Okay.
you won't get drunk on Friday.
I will.
I like the look you just
Pointed
shot
look at Alex.
He just shot you the funniest look and you hadn't even looked at him.
I don't think the Boar's Head will be serving its cider on the Thursday, so you should be safe, Alex.
I wouldn't touch it.
I'm
even
going to
if
tell
they
the
were
Boar's Head
serving
to
it.
not serve Alex. I was like, just don't serve him.
I would just like to confirm the Boar's Head does beautiful alcohol.
Oh,
It
it's
goes like
excellent
juice.
cider.
It's just strong. It
Alex
doesn't
is the-
taste alcoholic.
It goes
and it's
down
strong.
like
So
juice.
just remember
It's so
that. Bear
Alex
that in
was
mind.
just too busy having a good time and just didn't think about his consequences.
That's funny.
Still went to the
I
battle,
know someone
though.
else who doesn't realise their actions
Kick
have
some ass.
consequences.
Actions do not have consequences, Kerrie.
So yeah, I hope everyone else is really excited for an amazing E2.
Lop, lop,
Can't wait to
lop,
see you
lop,
on the
lop,
field.
lop.
Boy,
And
I will
yeah.
stab you.
See you in the field soon.
Bye, friends.
Bye everyone.
Bye. Bye.